On behalf of Essex County, I want to welcome everyone here today. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in the Adirondacks, and we're truly delighted to have this big of a turnout. I want to make some acknowledgement here of some of our special guests that we have with us today. Assemblyman Dan Steck is with us. Big shout out to Dan. Also, this is a little bit awkward for me. I initially was told that Basil Segos was doing this presentation, and I signed up. And then this morning they said, no, it's the big guy, it's the big guy. But anyways, Commissioner, he's a fantastic guy, runs a fantastic organization that gets it. DEC Commissioner Basil Segos. The North Country Regional Economic Development Council Co-Chair, Gary Douglas. Clinton County Board of Legislators Chairman, Harry McManus. Hamilton County Board of Supervisors Chairman Bill Farber. St. Lawrence County Board of Legislators Chairman Kevin Akers. Lewis County Board of Legislators Chairman Mike Tabolt. City of Plattsburgh Mayor Colin Reed. Village of Lake Placid Mayor Craig Randall. Village of Saranac Lake Mayor Clyde Rabideau. Clinton County Sheriff Dave Favreau. Clinton County Treasurer Kim Davis. St. Lawrence County Treasurer Renee Cole. APA Chairman Sherm Craig. SUNY Potsdam President Dr. Kristen Esterberg. SUNY Canton President, boy, it's a tough one, Dr. Sev Safarin. North Country Community College President Dr. Steve Terrell. Clinton Community College President Ray DePasquale. Jefferson County Community College President Dr. Carol McCoy. SUNY Plattsburgh Vice President Brian Hartman. And all other distinguished local officials joining us here today. Welcome. Okay, I'm just going to have a few short remarks. They gave me bullet points, and I was never big on following them. I want to spend a couple minutes just briefly talking about our fine governor. Probably his second year in office. I started going to Albany on a regular basis with a couple characters, Bill Farabee and Randy Douglas, going to various meetings. And that's when I was able to hear the governor speak for the first time. And I have never seen such an impassioned person about his beliefs and his plan for this state. I think probably everybody in this room can remember what a disaster this state was before this governor took office. It was an absolute embarrassment to the country, and that is the case no more. The governor very easily also could have coasted through his second term. Instead, every single year, he is just as aggressive as the first. And that says something about this man's leadership. And he is unwavering in his beliefs. And maybe that doesn't always make everybody happy, but I can tell you one thing, if it doesn't, then they really haven't sat down and listened to this gentleman speak, because it's amazing. He gets it on every point. Before he took office, Albany thought the Adirondacks was an Indian tribe in Wyoming. We were just unheard of. They had totally turned our backs on us. And with this governor, that is not the case, has never been the case, and from what I can see, never will be the case. I can just briefly talk about something that was very near and dear to me, the Whiteface Veterans Memorial Highway, that when we brought to his attention how disgraceful that highway is dedicated to the veterans of all wars of this country and the condition it was in. He came, he looked, he repaired it. Further along those lines, when we reported to him that the elevator, which again, this is the only high peak east of the Mississippi River that handicapped people and veterans can get to the summit via the elevator, that the elevator has been in total disrepair. I am happy to report, because of this governor, this year that elevator is getting replaced. Just an amazing thing. Take a look at what he has done for the airport in Plattsburgh. I mean, again, just amazing. You take a look at Orta, the $28 million. Again, he gets, I mean, since he's been in office, the tourism in this state has increased by billions of dollars, billions, because he gets it, he understands. The money that he has put forth for Orta, again, if you're gonna be in the tourism business and we're competing with these other areas, we have got to have our facilities up to par, and they were far from it. And now he recognizes this, he's doing something about it. The other thing, Frontier Town, $32 million. I have been so privileged that I was part of that vision from day one with Frontier Town. And that actually, I'll give another shout out to DEC. It was a DEC staffer that had that original forward vision of what to do at that place. And I've walked that property numerous times. Commissioner Segos has been down there crawling through the basements of the buildings. That is an absolute gem. The equestrian center, the campsite, the brewery that's going to have a Wild West theme. The day after the announcement was made, I was contacted by a private company that wanted on board. It said, whatever the state's not taking in the brewery, we want into this project. Again, that is something is going to be a real game changer, an absolute 100% game changer for Southern Essex County, and that's because of this governor. And again, we can't thank him enough. So, how I'm going to wrap this up is, I'm going to ask you all, and I'm not supposed to forget to announce Betty, so make sure June here gives me a kick. Just keep one thing in mind. You know, I've always been a firm believer that everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but we can express that very respectfully. The other thing I have to add is the first week of, and then they're going to give me the hook, the first week of February, as part of the New York State Association of Counties Conference, we go to Albany. We are always invited to the mansion to rub elbows with the governor and whatnot. This year, again, I was blown away. We went to the mansion. There's a little over 100 of us there. The governor gets up, gives his speech. Of course, there's always concerns about budget proposals. He looks at everybody. He says, okay, I know you got some concerns. Let me have it. He stood there for an hour, asked whatever you want. Again, just mind-boggling that he put himself in that position, and it was just an amazing thing to watch. So the thing I will leave you with today, as far as his love for the North Country and the Adirondacks, remember one thing, we don't have any votes up here. He's here because he wants to be here, and we should never forget that. Thank you, Governor. And now, I want to welcome up our distinguished state senator, Betty Little.